Hello and welcome to the brand new course where you will learn about how to create a modern, responsive e-commerce website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. This website is going to be a multi-page website. If you are a beginner and want to learn how to create an e-commerce website step by step using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, then this is the best beginner-friendly free course out there on YouTube. In this course, we are going to learn how to build amazing professional and responsive websites, learn the fundamentals of web design, modern CSS including flexbox and CSS Grid for layout, modern CSS techniques to create stunning designs and effects, how to use common components and layout patterns for professional web design and development, advanced responsive design using media queries, and many more. Now let me show you what we are going to create in this course. As I mentioned you earlier, this website is going to be a multi-page website. It means we are going to create all the necessary page which an e-commerce website must have, such as home page, shop page, single product page, blog page, about page, contact us page, and shopping cart page. In a moment, I will show you all these pages, but first let me show you our home page. In our home page, on the top we have our navbar. Inside our navbar, in the left side we have our logo, and in the right side we have some navigation links. And inside our hero section we have some smaller text, our heading, and a beautiful button. And as a background we have a beautiful background image. Underneath that we have some features. And then we have our featured products. And inside this section we have some products. And these products is having the product image, product brand name, reviews, price, and a add to cart button. And every time I take the cursor on those products, this product is having a beautiful box shadow, and this is looking so amazing. After this section we have a call to action. In this section we have a beautiful background image, we have a text, we have a heading, and we have a beautiful button also with hover effect. Then we have another section of products, and this section is containing all the products, new arrivals. And then we have some banner section. In our first two banner, here you can see that we have a call to action button, and underneath this we have some text banner. And then we have a newsletter. Inside this newsletter we have some heading, some text, and we have an input section to type our email and a sign up button. And at the bottom of our page we have a beautiful footer, and this footer is containing 4 columns. This column is having our logo and the address, and we have our social media links also. And in our second column we have some important links, and in our third column we have some account links, and in our last column we have our app section and our payment gateway. And then at the last we have our copyright section. Now after our home page, let's visit our shop page. As you can see that we are now in our shop page, and this shop page is having a beautiful header with background image, heading, and a text. And then we have a list of products here. Then we have a pagination option also, so that we can add multiple product list page inside this website. Then we have our newsletter and footer. Also we can check out the product details. We just have to click on the products. And as you can see that we have a complete details of a specific product. And this product details page is having two different sections. In the left section we have a JavaScript gallery, and in the right section we have some details about this product. And from this gallery we can actually switch the image and check the different designs of this product. And in the right side we have a category, the product name, product price, and then we have a select size section so that we can select the size. And then we have a quantity option and a add to cart button. Then we have our product details. After this one we have some featured products, our newsletter, and our footer. Now after our shop page, let's visit our blog page. So here you can see that this is our beautiful blog page, and this blog page is looking so premium. On the top of our blog page we have a beautiful header with a beautiful image, heading, and some text. And here you can see that we have a list of blocks here. And these blocks is having some beautiful images and some beautiful text behind the image. Our block heading, our block text, and a continue reading button. After our blog list, we have our newsletter and footer. Now let's visit our About Us page. And inside our About Us page, we have a heading, then we have a text, and we have a background image as a header. Then here you can see that we have two different sections. In the left side we have an image, and in the right side we have some text. And inside this section we have a heading, some text, some design text, and a slider text also. After that we have a video presentation about our application. Here you can see that a video is playing. Basically this video is all about the application. Now anyone can download and install this application by just clicking on this blue text. Now after our About Us page, let's visit our Contact Us page. And this Contact Us page is also having a beautiful header with a heading, text, and a background image. And then in the left section we have some details about our contact and address. And in the right section here you can see that we have a Google map, and inside this Google map we can see an exact location of our company or of our office. And this map is totally controllable. We can drag this map, we can zoom in and zoom out also. After this one we have a Contact Us form. In the left side we have a text, heading, and some input section so that we can type our name, email, subject, message, and a submit button to submit our message. And in the right side we have a member list, and this member list is having member images and member details. After this one, let's go to our cart page. And our cart page is also having a beautiful background image, heading, and some text. And then we have a table of our product list. Here you can see that we have some remove button also so that we can cancel any product from this table. And this table is having product image, product name, product price, product quantity, and subtotal. And then we have our apply coupon section and cart total section. And at the last we have our footer. And guys, as I mentioned earlier, this website is completely responsive. Now let's check out our responsive design also. And in our mobile screen device, this website is looking so stunning. Here you can see that on the top we have our logo and we have our hamburger menu instead of our nav links. And if I click on the hamburger menu, here you can see that all the nav links is sliding from the left side. And then we have a close button to close this nav section. After this one we have our hero section, our feature section, and our products. And now this section is showing all the products in one column. After that we have our call to action. Then we have our another list of products, our banners, our newsletter, and our footer. Now let's visit our shop page. And this shop page is also looking so premium and beautiful. Now let's visit our product details page. So if I click on this product, here you can see that we have details of this product, and then we have our gallery. We can switch the designs, and then we have our details containing our categories, product name, price, select option, then quantity, add to cart button, and product details. Then we have our featured products, our newsletter, and footer. Now let's visit our blog page. This is our blog page. Here you can see that we have our header, we have our all the blogs aligning in one column. Now let's go to our About Us page. And inside our About Us page we have an image, we have some details, our sliding text, our video presentation, features, newsletter, and footer. Now let's go to our contact page. And inside our Contact Us page, here you can see that we have some details, Google map, and then we have our contact form, member list, newsletter, and footer. Now let's check out our cart page. And this is our cart page. Here you can see that we have our table, and we have a slider here so that we can slide our details. and we have our apply coupon section, our cart section, and our footer. And this website will be also looking good in our iPad mode. Here you can see that we are now in our iPad device, and this website will be looking good in our iPad device. If you want to build and customize your portfolio, become an experienced developer and get hired, then this is the right course for you. Also, after completing this course, I will recommend you to check these free courses for becoming an ultimate master in HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And guys, I had to do a lot of research and hard work for making these courses. So, to support this video and all the other projects we do on our channel, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Now, let's get started. This is my file directory, and here you can see that we have an image folder, we have an index file, a script file and a style sheet. Inside our image folder, here you can see that I have some images, and I'm going to use these images to create our website. Now let's go to our folder, and from here we have to open our index.html file. So guys, here you can see that we have a simple HTML boilerplate inside our index.html file. And here you can see that we have given a title, then we have linked our style sheet. Also we have linked our script file as well. Now inside our script file, here you can see that we don't have anything inside our script file. This file is empty right now. And inside our style.css, here you can see that we have a CDN link for our Google font. And inside our star, here you can see that we have margin 0, padding 0, box sizing, border box and font family. Then here you can see that we have some global styling for our H1, H2, H3, H6 paragraph. And then we have also added some padding and margin. And inside our body we have given width of 100%. Now here you can see that in our H1, H2, H4, H6 paragraph, here you can see that we have added some custom styling. It means in our website, all of our H1, H2, H4 and these things will actually follow our these stylings. Okay. By doing this, we don't have to write the same styling each time we write a H1 or H2 inside our HTML file. Now let me show you a quick example. Let's go to our index.html file, and then inside our body I will paste some tags. Here you can see that we have our H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6 and we have a paragraph. Now if I save this HTML file and if we start our live server, here you can see that we have our H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6 and paragraph. And these tags is following the styling which we have given inside our style sheet. These stylings. In this way, we don't have to write the same styling for each of these tags every time we write a tag inside our index.html file. So I hope you guys understood these things. Now if I go to my website, here you can see that in our e-commerce website we have our navbar first. So first we have to create our this navigation bar. So for creating this one, here you can see that in the left side we have a logo and in the right side we have our all the nav links. So let's go to our code. Inside our body, let's create a section and then we have to give an ID and the ID will be header. That's it. And inside our section, first we have to create our logo. So for creating our logo, let's create an anchor tag and the href will be hash. And inside our anchor tag, we have to insert our logo image. So that's why let's create an image tag. And inside our source, we have to give the logo source path file address. So here you can see that we have an image folder. So first we have to access our image folder. And inside our image folder, I have a logo.png. And then let's add a class also. Class will be logo. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that we have our logo on the top left. After our logo, now we have to create our these nav links. So for creating the nav links, let's create a div tag. And inside our div tag, let's create an unordered list. And also let's add an ID. And the ID will be Navbar. And now inside our unordered list, we have to create some list tag and then create an anchor tag also. Then our first nav link will be home. Now simply copy this one and then paste it 6 times. For our home page, our address will be index.html. Then we have to create our shop page. For our shop page, our address will be shop.html. Then we have to create our blog page and our address will be blog.html. Then we have to create our about page and our address will be about.html. Then we have to create our contact us page and our address will be contact.html. Here you can see that our shop, our blog and about, then contact. We haven't created this page yet, but we will create this page also. So that's why I am adding this shop.html, blog.html, about.html and contact.html file. After our contact, if I go to my website, here you can see that we have a shopping bag. So we have to add this icon inside our website. So for adding this icon, we are going to use font awesome icons. So for adding the font awesome icons inside our website, we have to add a font awesome CDN link inside our code. So for doing this, let's go to our Chrome and then create a new tab. Then we have to search for font awesome CDN. And here you can see that we have a link called setup web font with CDN. Now open this link. Now if we scroll down, here you can see that we have a link tag. Now we have to simply copy this link tag and then go to our website, then go to our head, then we have to paste it here. And from this link tag, I will simply remove the integrity and the cross origin. That's it. So guys, here you can see that we have successfully added font awesome icon CDN link inside our code. Now we can use font awesome icons inside our code also. Now for adding a font awesome icon, let's go to our website. Now click on this icon and here you can see that we have a search bar. Now we have to search the icon name and the icon name is shopping. And here you can see that we have a lots of icons. Now we have to select any one of them. So I will simply select this one. And here you can see that we have a I tag. Now copy this HTML and then go to our code, then paste it here. That's it. Now in our website, if I click on this icon, I want to go to a different page. So the page name will be cart.html. That's it. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that we have our logo and all the nav links here. Now we have to style our navbar. So that's why let's go to our code. And from here, copy our header ID and then go to our style sheet. And if I scroll down, here you can see that we have our header start. Now paste our ID here. That's it. So in our website, here you can see that they are now in one column. But in our real website, our logo and our nav links are in one row. So first we have to align them in one row. So that's why I will use display flex. Then align items will be center. Justify content will be a space between. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that our logo and our nav links is now in one row. Now I want to add some padding everywhere around our navbar. So that's why let's add some padding. And the padding from top and bottom will be 20 pixel. From left and right it will be 80 pixel. Then I will add a background color and the background color will be this one. That's it. And then I will also add a box shadow. And from X it will be 0. From Y it will be 5 pixel. And the radius will be 15 pixel. Then we have to add a RGBA value. And the RGBA value will be 0, 0, 0 and 0.06. That's it. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that we have a different background color. We have also added some padding from everywhere. And then we have also added a box shadow underneath our navbar. Now after this one, I want to style our these nav links because they are now in one column, but I want them to be in one row. So for doing this, let's go to our code, let's go to our index file and then copy this navbar ID from here and then paste it here. Again, I will use display flex, then align items center, justify content center. Now save and go to our website. Here you can see that they are now aligning in one row. Now after this one, I want to remove the bullet points. So for doing this, let's go to our code, copy this navbar ID and then paste it here. Then target our list tag. First I will remove the bullet points, so that's why list as style will be none. Then I will add some padding, and the padding from top and bottom will be 0, but from left and right it will be 20 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that the bullet points are now gone and we have added some padding between our nav links. Now after this one, I want to remove the underline from our links. So for removing the underlines, copy this line, then paste it here, then target our anchor tag, and then we have also add text decoration and it will be none. Then I will add a font size and it will be 16 pixel. Then I will add a font width and it will be 600. Then we have to add a color, text color, and the color will be this one. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have changed the color of our text and we have also removed the underline from our links. So after this one, now I want to add hover effect on our nav links every time I hover on our links. So for doing this, let's go to our code, copy this text from here and then paste it here. Then we have to add hover, that's it. And every time I hover on our nav links, I want to change the color. So I will add a different color and the color will be this one. That's it. Now save and go to our website. And if I now hover, here you can see that our text color is now changing. Now I want a little bit of smooth changing because the changings are happening so fast. So that's why I will add some smoothness. So for adding this one, let's add some transition. And the transition will be 0.3 second each. Now save and go to our website, and if I now hover, here you can see that the changing are now happening smoothly. So after this one, if I go to my website, here you can see that we have an underline also. So every time I hover on a link, here you can see that we have an underline underneath our nav links. So I will add that effect also. So for adding this one, let's go to our code. Now first what we have to do, if I go to my website, here you can see that this link is highlighted and it indicates that we are now in our home page. If I go to my shop page, here you can see that our shop page is highlighted and it indicates that we are now in our shop page. So I want to add this highlighted option in our website also. So for doing this, let's go to our code, and here what we have to do, just copy this one, add a comma and then paste it here. Now instead of hover, we have to add a class name and the class name will be active. Now in our code, I haven't added this active class anywhere. Okay, so first we have to initialize this active class in our HTML. And I want this page, I mean our home page link should be highlighted. So that's why what we have to do, inside our anchor tag we have to add a class name and the class name will be active. Now save and save our style sheet also, and if I go to my website, here you can see that our home link is now highlighted. That's it. Now I want to add this underline effect. So for doing this, let's go to our code and then copy this one, then paste it here. Then what we have to do, we have to use pseudo classes. It means after and before. So I will use after. That's it. Every time we use the after, we have to add a content, and the content will be empty. Then we have to give a width of 30%. That's it. And the height will be 2 pixels. Then I will add a background color, and the background color will be this one. That's it. Then I will use position absolute, then bottom -4 pixel, then left 20 pixel. Now save and go to our website. We can't see any underline in our website. But if I inspect our website, and if I open our section, then if I open our div tag, then our another list, then our list tag, then our anchor tag, here you can see that we have an after element. And every time I hover on this after, just pay attention in this area. Here you can see that every time I hover on this after, we have a pop-up in this area. It means we actually have our after in our website, but in somehow this is not showing in the right position. So what we have to do, if I go to my website, here you can see that we have added position absolute. So actually I am using this position absolute inside our child element. So first we have to add position relative inside our parent element, and our parent element is our anchor tag, and the parent element of our anchor tag is our list tag. So I will simply add a position relative inside our list tag. It means our parent tag. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our this line, our this underline is now showing in the correct position. Now I want to add the underlines every time I hover on these links also. So for doing this, let's go to our code, and here you can see that we have a hover. So what we have to do, we have to copy this hover, and then here we have to add a comma and then paste it here, and after hover we have to add a pseudo element which is after. Now save and go to our website, and if I now hover, here you can see that we have an underline underneath our nav links. So guys, we have done with our navbar. So after our navbar, we have to create our this hero section. So for creating this hero section, let's go to our code, let's go to our index file, and for now close this section. Then create another section, and we have to give a ID, and the ID will be hero. That's it. And inside our hero, first we have to create our this text and the buttons. So for doing this, let's create a h4 tag, and inside our h4 we have to add this text, then create a h2 tag, then copy this h2, then paste it here, then create a h1 tag. So copy this h1 tag, then paste it here. Then we have to create a paragraph tag. So copy this paragraph tag and then paste it here. After these things, we have to create a button also, and the button will be shop now. Now save and go to our website. Here you can see that we have our smaller text, our headings, paragraph and button. So after these things, now we have to style our this hero section. So for styling this one, let's go to our style sheet. But first we have to copy our hero ID, then go to our style sheet, and underneath our home page we have to paste our ID. That's it. Now first I'm going to add a background image, then we have to add the URL. So my background image is inside our image folder, and inside our image folder I have a hero4.png. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our hero, but this hero section is now actually available for our this size, okay, the text size, but I want this hero section to take the full screen. So what we have to do, we have to add a height, and the height will be 90 VH. Then we have to add a width of 100%. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that now this image is now taking full screen, but the image is not exactly in the center. So for aligning this one in the center, we have to add background position. Then we have to add top, and from top it will take 25%, and from right it will take 0%. Then what we have to add? We have to add background size, and it will be cover. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our image is now showing exactly in the center position. So after this one, here you can see that our text is actually on the top left, but I want this text to be in the center. So that's why I'm going to add some padding, and the padding from top and bottom will be 0. Then from left and right will be 80 pixel. Now save and go to our website. Here you can see that we have added some padding from the left and right. Now I want this text to be in the center. So that's why I will use display flex. Then align items will be flex start. Then justify content will be center. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that our this text is now actually in one row, because display flex is actually by default in row. So we have to set the column. So that's why flex direction will be column. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that the text is now in the center. So after this one, we have to style our this text. We have to add some color on this text. So for adding the colors, let's go to our code, copy this hero, then paste it here, then target our h4. In our h4 we don't have any space underneath our h4, so I will add some padding bottom, and it will take 15 pixel. Then copy this one and paste it here, then target our h1, and in our h1 I will add a different color, and the color will be this one. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have a different color for our h1. So after this one, I will style our button. So for doing this, let's go to our code, copy this hero ID from here, then target our button. If I go to my website, here you can see that in our button we have a background. So first we have to create this background. So for doing this, let's add a background image, then call our URL, and this background is actually inside our image folder, and inside this image folder I have a button.png. Then background color will be transparent. Then I will set a color of the text, and the color will be this one. Then I don't want any border, so border will be 0. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our button, and we can see a bit of the background, but this background is not showing properly. So for fixing this one, we have to add padding. Padding from top it will be 14 pixel, from left it will be 80 pixel, from bottom 14 pixel, and then it will be 65 pixel. Now save and go to our website. Here you can see that our button is now showing properly. So after this one, I want to add some more styling. So what I will do, I will add background repeat, no repeat. Then I will add a cursor, pointer, then font width, and it will be 700. Then I will give a font size of 15 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have created our beautiful button. So guys, here you can see that we have successfully created our hero section. But in our navbar we have actually added a box shadow, but this box shadow is not showing right now. So we have to fix this one. So for fixing these things, let's go to our code, and then let's go to our navbar. Yeah, this is our navbar. Not in the navbar, let's go to our header, and inside our header let's add a z index, and it will be 999. Now save and go to our website. This box shadow is not showing yet. Also, if I scroll the website a bit, here you can see that this navbar is actually moving, but I want this navbar to be sticky on the top always, like our this one. If I scroll down, Here you can see that our navbar is on the top always. So I want to make a sticky navbar in our website. So for making our navbar sticky, let's go to our code. In our header, we have to use position sticky. Then we have to add the position also. So top will be 0, then left will be also 0. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that now we can see our box shadow. After using the position sticky, now our header is actually on the top always. Our header is not moving right now. So this is good, and we can see the box shadow also. So yeah, our hero section and our navbar is looking good. So after our hero and navbar, we have to create our feature section also. So for creating our features, let's go to our code, let's go to our index file and collapse this section, and then create another section and add a id will be feature. That's it. And inside our feature, let's create a div tag, and inside our div tag we have to create our first feature, I mean our this feature. So for creating this one, let's add a class name first, and it will be feature box. And inside our feature box, first we have to add our image, and my image is actually inside my image folder, and then I have a features folder. Then I have to take our f1.png. Then we have to create a h6, and it will be free shipping. Now save and go to our website, and if I scroll down, here you can see that we have our image, and then we have our free shipping text also. So first we have to style our this box, but before styling our this box, in my website here you can see that we have some padding around our this feature section. So I will add this padding in our website also. So for adding this padding, if I go to my style sheet, then if I scroll to the top, here you can see that I have a class name. I have created a class which is section p1. It means padding for the sections, and I have added some default padding. So what I have to do, I will simply copy this class name and then go to our index file. Then inside our main section, we have to add a class, and we have to paste the class name which is section p1. It means section padding. Okay, now save, and if I go to my website, here you can see that now the section padding is now applied in our this section. We have now a space from top, bottom, left and right. And this is one of the way to optimize your coding skills. Okay, so yeah, we have done this one. After this one, let's add our this box. We have to create a small box like this one. So for doing this, let's go to our code and then copy our feature ID, then go to our style sheet, then paste it here. Then in our index file, we have a class name which is feature box. Copy this class name and then paste it here. So first I will set a width of 180 pixel. Then I will add text align center. Then I will add some padding. Padding from top and bottom will be 25 pixel. From left and right will be 15 pixel. Now save and go to our website. Here you can see that our text is now center, but we can't see the box. So let's fix this one. Let's add some box shadow first. And from X it will be 20 pixel, from Y 20 pixel. For the radius it will be 34 pixel, and we have to add a RGBA color. And then let's add a border also. Border will be 1 pixel solid, and a color will be this one. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have a box shadow. We have a small box shadow, and then we have added a border also. Now we can see this box easily. So after this one, I want to add some border radius for this box, and the border radius will be 4 pixel. And then I will add some margin from top and bottom, and it will be 15 pixel. From left and right will be 0. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that this is our first box. And the next thing I will do, every time I hover on this box, I will reduce the box shadow. So for doing this, just copy this class and ID, then paste it here, then add a hover effect. So for the hover effect, I will simply copy this box shadow, then paste it here. We have to reduce the X value, reduce the Y value, and I will increase the radius. Okay, that's it. And I will also change the RGB value. That's it. Now save and go to our website. And if I now hover, here you can see that we are reducing the box shadow and we are increasing the radius. So yeah, it is now working perfectly. Now I want to add a background color for our this text, like this one. So for doing this, let's go to our code, copy this feature and feature box, then paste it here, then target our edge 6. Now let's add some padding, and the padding from top will be 9 pixel, from left 8 pixel, from bottom 6 pixel, and from right 8 pixel. Then I will add a line height of 1, then border radius, and it will be 4 pixel. Then I will add a color, and the color will be this one. Then I will add a background color, and the background color will be this one. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our free shipping background color. But here you can see that the padding is taking too much from the left and right. So what I will do, I will use display inline block. Now save and go to our website. So yeah, we have done this one. So the next thing I will do, I will actually make this image responsive, because our website will be responsive. So that's why we have to make all the images responsive as well. So for doing this, just copy this feature box, then paste it here, then target our image. Then let's add some width of 100%. After this one, I want to add some margin bottom also, and a margin bottom will be 10 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that this is our image, and we have added some margin bottom from this image. So guys, we have created our first box, and now we have to add the rest of them. So let's go to our index, copy this div tag, then paste it 5 times. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our all the boxes in one column, but I want to align these boxes in one row. So what we have to do, we have to again go to our feature ID. Let's go to our feature ID. So copy this feature, then paste it here. So I want everyone to align in one row. That's why we have to use display flex. Then align items will be center. Then justify content will be a space between. Then I will use flex wrap, and it will be wrap. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our these boxes is now aligning in one row. But here you can see that we have actually 5. I have to add another one. So let's go to our index and copy this div tag, then paste it here. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have now 6 of them. So after this one, now I want to change the images of these boxes, and I will also change the text as well. So let's go to our index, and from here we have to simply change the image file name, and we have to also change the text of these boxes. And guys, we have successfully changed the images and the text as well. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have now different images and different text for each of these boxes. After this one, now what I have to do, here you can see that we have different background color for each of these text. So we have to do this one. Let's go to our code, let's go to our style sheet, and here you can see that we have our edge 6, and we have given a background color for our edge 6. Now what we have to do, I have to add different background color for different boxes. So that's why copy this text, and then we have to use the nth child. So we have already added a background color for our first one. We have to add the changing from the second one. Okay, so that's why it will be second. And here if I go to my index, here you can see that our this div tag is the parent div tag for our boxes. So we have to consider the counting according to this div tag. It means it is our first, second and third. So let's go to our style sheet, and this counting will be only in our box, not in our h6. Okay. So for our second box, we have to add a background color, different background color, and the color will be this one. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have a different background color for our this box. So we have to do the same for our these boxes. Simply copy this one and then paste it 4 times, and then we have to also change the counting. It will be 3, 4, 5 and 6, and for each of this one we have to also add a different background color. That's it guys, we have changed all of this background color for all of these different boxes. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have now different background color for these different boxes. So guys, we have successfully created our features section also. After our features section, if I go to my website, here you can see that we have a section called featured products. So we have to create our these featured products also. So for creating this one, let's go to our code, and then let's go to our index file, close our this section, create a new section, and then let's create an ID, and the ID name will be product 1. That's it. And inside our this product section, here you can see that we have some padding from everywhere. So I want to add this padding also. So for adding this one, just copy this class name of our padding and then paste it here. That's it. So first we have to create a s2 tag, and inside our s2 it will be featured products. Then we have to create a paragraph tag, and for the paragraph text will be this one. Then let's create a div tag, and inside this div tag we have to create all of these products. So this div tag will be a container. Let's create a class name, and the class name will be pro container. And let's create another div tag, and now we have to create our first product. So let's create a class name of pro, and if I go to my website, here you can see that inside our product first we have our image. So I will add our image first, and this image is inside our image folder. Then I have a product folder, and then we have to take our first image. Then let's create a div tag, and the class name of this div tag will be description. And inside our description, if I go to my website, here you can see that first we have to add our brand name. So copy this brand name, let's create a span tag and then paste it here. Then let's create a h5 tag for our product name. So copy this product name, then paste it here. Then let's create a div tag, and we have to add a class name also, and the class name will be a star. If I go to my website, here you can see that we have some review as stars. So we have to create these reviews as star. So let's create an I tag and add a class name, and I'm going to add a font awesome icon. So that's why we have to add FA dash star. That's it. Now copy this one and then paste it 4 times. After this div tag, let's create a h4, and inside our h4 it will be the price, and the price will be $78. So after our description, we have to create our this add to cart icon. So that's why let's create an anchor tag, and it will be hash. Then let's create an I tag, and inside our I tag we have to create a class name because this is a font awesome icon. So the class name is FA dash shopping cart. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and if I scroll down, here you can see that we have our heading, we have our text, our image, we have our brand name, our product name, our reviews, price, and we have add to cart button. So now we have to add some width and height for our this product box. Also I want to place this text in the center of our screen. We have to copy this ID name, then go to our style sheet, then paste it here. Then I will add text align center. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that all the text is now in the center. Now we have to give a width for this product. That's why copy this product ID, then paste it here. And if I go to my index, we have a class name Pro. Now copy this class name, then paste it here. First I will give a width of 23%. Then we have to add a mean width, and it will be 250 pixel. Then add some padding. Padding from top and bottom will be 10 pixel. From left and right it will be 12 pixel. Then add a border here, and it will be 1 pixel solid. Color will be this one. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have a box here. Here you can see that we have a border. So this image is not taking the width of the box. This image is taking a lot of width. So we have to make this image responsive as well. So that's why copy this class and ID, then paste it here. Then target our image, and the width will be 100%. Then we have to add a border radius, and it will be 20 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our image is now taking perfect width and height. Now let's go to our code. Copy this border radius, then paste it here, and it will be 25 pixel. Then every time I hover on this card, I want to add a cursor. So that's why cursor will be pointer. And then I will add a box shadow also. And from the X value it will be 20 pixel, from Y 20 pixel, the radius will be 30 pixel. Then we have to add a RGBA, and the RGBA will be this one. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have a cursor on our card, and we have also some box shadow. Now I will add some margin here. So let's add some margin, and the margin from top and bottom will be 15 pixel. From left and right it will be 0. Now I want to actually increase the hover effect whenever I hover on our card. So for doing this, just copy this one, then paste it here. Then add a hover, and you copy this box shadow, then paste it here. And I will increase the RGBA color, and it will be 6. That's it. Also I want a smooth transition, and it will be 0.2 second ease. Now save and go to our website. So guys, if I now hover on our card, here you can see that we have a darker box shadow, and this is now looking good. So after this one, now I want to style this text. So for doing this one, just copy this class and ID, then paste it here. Then target our description. So first I will actually align the text from the start. So that's why text align will be a start. Then I will add some padding, and the padding from top and bottom will be 10 pixel. From left and right it will be 0. So first I will style this brand name. So that's why copy this class and then paste it here. And inside our index, here you can see that we have a span tag for our brand. So copy this span tag, then paste it here. So I will add a different color. Color will be this one. And I will add a font size 12 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that all the text is now aligning in the start, and we have a different color for our brand name. Now let's style our H5, our product name. So copy this text and then paste it here. Target our H5. So what I will do, I will add some padding from the top, and it will be 7 pixel. Then we have to add a color, and the color will be this one. Then I will add a font size of 14 pixel. Now save and go to our website. Here you can see that we have styled our product name. Now we have to style these stars. So for doing this, just copy this one, then paste it here. Then target our I tag, and we have to add a font size of 12 pixel. Then we have to add a color, and I will use a RGB color. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have now styled our stars also. So after this one we have to style our this price tag. So that's why copy this text and then paste it here. Then target our H4. So first I will add padding top, and it will be 7 pixel. Then I will add a font size of 15 pixel. Then font width will be 700. Then I will add a color, and the color will be this one. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our text. So yeah, our these things is now looking good. So after this one, here you can see that we have our add to cart button at the bottom of our cart, but I want our this button to position in here, so that's why we have to use position absolute. So for this one, just copy this one and then paste it here. Remove the description. If I go to my index, and here is our cart button, so I will add another class name inside our class, and it will be also cart. Now copy this cart and then paste it here. That's it. First I will use a width of 40 pixel, then I will use a height of 40 pixel, then I will use a line height of 40 pixel, then border radius will be 50 pixel. Then I will add a background color, and it will be this one. Then I will use a font width of 500, then a color, and the color will be this one. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have a different background color for our this cart button. So after this one I will add some border color also, and it will be 1 pixel solid, and the color will be this one. That's it. Now save, go to our website, and here you can see that we have our add to cart button. Now it is time to position this button in here, so that's why let's add position absolute. Then from the bottom it will take 20 pixel, from the right it will be taking 10 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our add to cart button is not showing here. I think it is showing somewhere in our website. Here you can see that this button is showing in our hero section. So now we have to fix this one. If I go to my website, here you can see that I am using position absolute inside a child element. So every time we use position absolute inside a child element, we have to first figure out the parent element of this child element, and then we have to add position relative inside that parent element. So if I go to my index, here you can see that this is our child element, and the parent element of this one is actually our this pro div. Okay, so that's why let's go to our pro, and here inside our pro we have to use position relative. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our button is now showing in the right position. So guys, here you can see that we have successfully created our first cart, and now we have to create the rest of this cart also. So for creating this one, let's go to our code, and let's go to our index file, and from here simply we have to copy this div tag and then paste it 7 times. Now save and go to our website, and if I now scroll down, here you can see that we have our all the products aligning in one column. Now we have to align them in one row. So for this one, let's go to our code, and let's go to the top here, and from here we have to copy this product and then paste it here. And if I go to my index here, and then if I go to my top, here you can see that we have the parent element, which is pro container. Copy this pro container, then paste it here, and use display flex. Justify content will be a space between. Then I will add some padding from the top, and it will be 20 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our all the products is now aligning in one row. But there is a problem now. We have a slider at the bottom here, and I don't want this slider. Also, I don't want all of these products to be in the one row. I want these products to break in here and then come to the next line. Okay, so I will break the line here. So the easiest way to do this, in our display flex we have to use flex wrap. Okay, now save and go to our website, and here you can see that after 4 products the line breaks and then starts a new line. So after this one, now we have to change the product images and the product names. So for changing this one, let's go to our index file, and here you can see that we have to change the product image name for each of these products. So let's do it. That's it guys, we have successfully changed the images for each of these products. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have now different images for different products. So guys, here you can see that we have successfully created our featured products for our website, and we have successfully created our navigation bar, our hero section, our features and our featured products. And guys, we have done a lot of coding in this small time. So I think we should now take a break, and after this break we are going to create the rest of the website. Welcome back everyone. Now let's start creating the rest of the website. Okay guys, after creating our featured products, now we have to create our this call to action. Here you can see that we have a background image, we have a text, we have a heading, and then we have a button here. So for creating this section, let's go to our code, and let's go to the top and then close this section. That's it. Now let's create another section, and then we have to add an ID, and the ID will be banner. And inside this banner, first we have to create a h4 tag, and in our h4 we have to add this line repair service, and then we have to create a h2 tag. So inside our h2 tag we have to add our this line. Now copy this line from here and then paste it here. In our website, here you can see that 70% off, and this text is actually in a different color, so we have to put this text inside a different tag. So that's why here you can see that we have our 70% off. So here I will add a spend tag, and inside this spend tag I will put this 70% off. That's it guys. So after this one, let's create a button, and the button name will be explore more. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our smaller text, we have our heading, and then we have our button also. So after this one, we have to add the background image. But before we add the background image, I want to add some space from everywhere. So for adding the space, if you remember in our style sheet, we have added some default margin and padding. Here you can see that this is the margin 40 pixels from top and bottom, and 0 pixel from left and right. So I will simply copy this class section margin and then go to our index file, and here we have to add a class name and then paste the class name. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have a space from top and bottom. Okay, so after this space, let's go to our code and copy this banner ID from here and then go to our style sheet and then paste it here. Now first thing what I'm going to do, here you can see that all the text and button is now in the left side, but I want everything to be in the center. So that's why I will use display flex, then flex direction will be column, justify content will be center, align items will be center, then text align will be also center. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that all the text and buttons is now in the center. Now we have to add our background image like this one. So for adding the background image, let's go to our style sheet, and here we have to add background image and then add our URL. And I have an image folder. Inside the image folder I have a banner folder, and then I want to add b2.jpg. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our banner. But this banner is only taking the height of this text, but I want to add some extra height, so that's why we have to define the height. But first we have to add the width of 100%, and then we have to add a height. Height will be 40 VH, and then background size will be cover, then background position will be center. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that this section is now taking 40 VH height, and the background is now in cover. That's it. So after this one we have to style our this text. So for styling these things, copy this banner ID and then paste it here, and then go to our index file, and then we have to target our h4 tag. So take the h4. So first I will change the color and it will be white. Then I will add a font size of 16 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our text. Now I want to style our this heading also. So that's why copy this ID and tag and then paste it here. Target our h2 tag. So color will be white and the font size will be 30 pixel. And then I want to add a padding. Padding from top and bottom will be 10 pixel. From left and right will be 0. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that we have our heading here. And now what we have to do, we have to add a different color for this text. So that's why copy this one, then paste it here. So if you remember, in our index file, inside our h2 we have a span tag, and inside the span tag we have our this particular text. So that's why we have to target our span tag. So after h2 we have to add our span tag as well, and I want to remove these things, and the color will be this one. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our this text color is now different from our actual heading. So yeah, our text is now done. We have to now style our this button. So for styling the button, let's go to our code, and then let's go to our top here. So after our section, and here I will add some global styling for our button. So that's why let's add our button, and then I will separate this styling from the other buttons. So that's why I have to add a specific class which will be normal, and inside this normal, first we have to add a font size of 14 pixel. Then we have to add a font width of 600. Then we have to add padding, and the padding from top and bottom will be 15 pixel. From left and right will be 30 pixel. Then we have to add a color, and the color will be black. Then we have to add a background color, and the background color will be white. Then we have to add a border radius, and it will be 4 pixel. Then the cursor will be pointer, and I don't want any border. That's why border will be none, and then outline will be also none. Then I will add a transition because I'm going to add hover effect. So that's why I want a smooth changing, and it will be 0.2 second. That's it. And here you can see that we have added some global styling for our this normal class button. Okay. If I go to my website, here you can see that our this button is not having those classes, those global styling. Okay. So what I have to do, I have to go to our index file, and here you can see that we have our button, and here we have to add a class, and the class name will be normal. And if I go to my website, here you can see that our this button is still not having those global classes. I think we have done something wrong. If I go to my style sheet, okay, here you can see that I have done a spelling mistake. Okay, here it will be actually button. That's it. Now if I save and go to our website, and here you can see that our this button is having our global styling. I mean this styling. Okay. So every time we create a button, and if I add the class name normal, those button will take this styling. Okay. So here you can see that we have done with our this button. Now I want to add a hover effect. So for adding the hover effect, let's go to our style sheet, and if I go down and copy this banner, then paste it here, then target our button, and then if I add a hover, that's it. So if I hover on this button, I want to change the background color, and our background color will be this one. Then I want to change the text color as well, and it will be white. Now save and go to our website, and if I now hover, here you can see that our this button color and text color is now changing. So guys, we have successfully created our this banner. So after this banner, here you can see that we have another list of products, and here we have a heading, new arrivals, and some text here, and then we have our products. So now let's add these products into our website. So for adding this one, let's go to our index file and close this one. Now here you can see that before our banner, we have already created a product 1 section for our these products. So now what I will do, I will simply copy this section from here and then paste it here once again. And if I go to the top here you can see that we have a different heading. So I will simply change the heading, and the heading will be this one, new arrivals. That's it. And the text is actually same. That's it. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that after our banner, we have created our new arrivals, and then we have added our products as well. So now what we have to do, we have to actually change the product images. So for changing the product images, let's go to our code, and from here we have to change the product images. And inside our image folder, I have a products folder, and then from our products folder, I want to take the n1.jpg. So like this one, we have to change the other product images also. That's it. Guys, we have changed all of the product images. Now save and let's go to our website. And here you can see that we have now different images for our this new arrivals section. So after creating this section, if I go to my website, here you can see that we have two call to action banner, and then we have some text banner. So now we have to create these banners. So for creating these banners, let's go to our code. First we have to close our this new arrival section, and then let's create a section, and we have to add an ID here, and the ID will be SM banner. That's it. And after our ID, I want to add this class name, section padding. That's it. And inside our this section, first we have to create our this banner, our first banner. So that's why let's create a div tag, and the class name of this div tag will be banner box. That's it. And inside our banner box, first we have to create our this smaller text. So that's why let's create a h4 and copy this text, and the text will be this one. Let's create a h2 tag, and the text will be this one. Then we have to create a span tag, and inside this span tag we have to add our this text. So that's why copy this text and then paste it here. Then we have to add a button, and the button will be learn more. That's it. So guys, here you can see that we have successfully created our first banner. So now we have to style our this banner. If I go to my website, and here you can see that we have our banner. Now we have to style our this button. So that's why let's go to our code, and from here copy this ID, a small banner, then paste it here. And then if I go to my index, we have to copy our this banner box as well, then paste it here. And inside our banner box, if I go to the top, here you can see that we have already created some styling for our previous banner. So I will simply copy that styling and then paste it here. Here you can see that we have our background image. I will simply change the background image, and it will be B17. And here instead of width, I will use minimum width, and it will take 580 pixels. And for our height, it will be 50 VH. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our banner. And here you can see that this banner is now taking full width and height, but I want this banner to take only 580 pixel, and it will take 580 pixel after we add another banner here, but for now it will take all this width. Okay, so we will fix this one later. So after this one, let's go to our code and let's go to our index file. So I will simply copy this div tag and then paste it here again. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that they are now in one column. So now we have to fix this one. Let's go to our code and copy this smaller banner, then paste it here. I want our those two banner to be in one row, so that's why I will use display flex. Then justify content will be a space between. Then flex wrap will be wrap. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that as I told you earlier, this will take 580 pixel after we add another banner right beside it. Okay, after this one, let's add some styling for our this banner first. Here you can see that all the text is now in the center, but in our website all this text is actually in the left side, so we have to fix this one. And from here we have to remove the text align, and the align items will be flex as start. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that all the text is now in the left side. Now I want some padding from the left side, so that's why let's go to our code and add some padding, and padding from everywhere it will be 30 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have now 30 pixel of padding. So after this one, let's style our this text. So for styling the text, copy this one from here and then paste it here. We don't need the banner box. Let's target our H4, and then we have to add color of white. Then we have to add font size of 20 pixel, then font weight of 300. Now save and go to our website. We have now styled our this H4 text. Now it is time to style our heading. So for doing this, copy this text and then paste it here. Then target our H2, and the color will be white. Font size will be 28 pixel. Then we have to add a font weight of 800 pixel. Now save, go to our website. Here you can see that we have our heading. So after this one, we have to style our this span tag. So for styling, copy this one, then paste it here. Then target our span tag. Color will be white. Font size will be 14 pixel. Font weight will be 500. Then we have to add a padding bottom, and it will be 15 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our text right here. So guys, after this one, we have to install our these buttons. If I go to my website, here you can see that this is our button, and this button is actually having a transparent background color, and then we have white text and a white border. And if I hover on our this banner, this background color is now changing. So for creating those styling, let's go to our code, and then let's go to the top in our global section. Here you can see that we have our global text. Now I will simply copy these as stylings and then paste it here. I will simply change the class name for this one, and it will be white. And for this white button, we have to decrease the font size. It will be 13 pixel. Font weight will be 600. And the padding from top and bottom will be 11 pixel, and from left and right it will be 18 pixel. Then the text color will be white, and the background color will be transparent. And then I don't want any border radius. Cursor will be pointer. Border will be 1 pixel. Solid white. That's it. Outline will be none, and then transition will be 0.2. Okay, now save, and if I go to my website, and here you can see that our these buttons is not changing. It means we have to add the white class inside our index.html file. Here we have our button. Let's add the class name, and it will be white. Now save and go to our website, and now here you can see that our this button is now having the styling which we have created for white button. So I will simply change this button also. So that's why copy this class name and then paste it here. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that this button is also having the styling. So after this one, now I want to add some hover effect. So that's why let's go to our code. Let's go to our style sheet. Now what we have to do, copy this banner and then paste it here. And if I go to my real website, here you can see that if I hover on our card, this button color is now changing. So we have to add the hover effect on our card, not on the button. So that's why let's go to our code. And if I go to my index, here you can see that we have a banner box. And this banner box is actually our card class. So copy this banner box and then paste it here. And if I hover on this banner box, I want to change the button background color. And the background color will be this one. And then I want to change the border as well, and it will be 1 pixel solid, and the color will be this one. Now save and go to our website, and if I hover on our card, here you can see that our button color is now changing. So after this one, now I have to change this background image. Here you can see that we have two different background image. Also we have two different text here for these two banner. So for changing this one, let's go to our code. Let's go to our index file, and from here, first we have to change the button name, and it will be collection. And now change our heading, and then change the text as well. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have now different text here. Now we have to change the background image, and if I go to my index, here you can see that our this two banner is having actually the same class name, and this same class name is having only one background image. And now I have to add two different background image for these two different card. So what I have to do, for our second card, I have to add a different class name, and the class name will be banner box 2. That's it. Now if I go to my style sheet, and from here copy this one, then paste it here, and here instead of banner box, it will be banner box 2. And for the banner box 2, I want to keep all the styling, but I only want to change the background image. So that's why copy this background image property, then paste it here, and then change the background image, and it will be B10. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our these two different banner is having two different background image. So guys, here you can see that we have done our call to action banner, and this banner is looking so good. So after this banner, we have to create our this text banner as well. So for creating this text banner, let's go to our code. Let's go to our index file. So for adding the text banner, we have to create a section, and then we have to add an ID here, and the ID name will be banner 3. Now for our these banners, I want to have the exact styling like our these banner have. So that's why I don't want to change the class name. So I will simply copy a banner from our previous banner section and then paste it here. I will simply remove this banner box class. That's it. And here I don't want our this h4 and our this span and button. That's it. So for our AS2, we have to add our this text. After this one, I want to add a h3. Take our this text. That's it. So guys, here you can see that we have created our banner box, our first banner. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our banner. Now first we have to style our this banner. So for styling the banner, let's go to our code and then copy this banner 3 ID from here, then paste it here. And if I go to the top, here you can see that we have some styling for our banner box class. Now copy this styling, then paste it here. Now first thing I'm going to do, I will change the background image, and it will be B7. That's it. And then I will change the min width, and it will be 30%, and the height will be 30 VH. and the padding will be 20 pixel. And then I also want some margin bottom, and it will be 20 pixel. Now save and go to our website. And guys, here you can see that we have our banner. And for our this banner, I want to change the heading and the text. So for this one, copy this text and then paste it here. And inside our banner 3, we have our AS2. And for our AS2, color will be white. And the font weight will be 900. Then I have to add a font size of 22 pixel. After our AS2, copy this one and then paste it here. Then target our AS3 and the font size will be 15 pixel and the font width will be 800. Then we have to add a color and the color will be this one. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have different color for our this text. And here you can see that our this banner is having the full width and height, but I want to add 2 more banner. So for adding those 2 banner, let's go to our index and copy this one, then paste it 2 more times. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our all 3 banner, but they are now in one column. We have to align them in one row, so that's why let's go to the top and copy this banner 3, then paste it here. Then we have to add display flex, justify content space between. Then we have to add flex wrap. Then we have to add some padding. Padding from top and bottom will be 0, but from left and right it will be 80 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our all 3 banners in one row. So after this one, I want to change the background image for our these 2 banner. So for changing the banner, let's go to our code, let's go to our index file, and then copy this banner box, then paste it here, and it will be banner box 2. Then we have to add a class here also, and it will be banner box 3. Then go to our style sheet, copy this banner 3 and banner box, and I want to have all this styling for our banner 2 and banner 3, but I will only change the background image. So that's why target our banner box 2 and then copy this background image property, then paste it here. Then the image will be B4, and then copy this banner 3 and then paste it here, and it will be banner box 3, and then we have to change the image also, and it will be 1.8. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our these banners is now having different images for each of these different banners. Okay, after changing the background images, now you have to change the text as well for this text. So this one will take our this text. Let's go to our index file. Now save and go to our website. And guys, here you can see that we have successfully created our this banner section, and this banner section is looking so beautiful. So after our this banner section, if I go to my website, here you can see that we have a newsletter. So we have to create this newsletter. So for creating this one, let's go to our code and then close our these sections and then create a section. Let's add an ID, and the ID will be newsletter. So for our newsletter, if I go to my website, here you can see that our this text section and our this input section is now in one row. So we have to create 2 different div tag. Our first div tag will be for our this text, and our second div tag will be for our this form. So that's why let's create a div tag, and the class name will be news text. And inside this news text, we have to create a h4 tag. For our h4, copy this sign up for newsletter. That's it. And then we have to create a paragraph tag. So for this paragraph, copy this line from here, then paste it here. If you go to my website, here you can see that our this special offers is having a different text color. So for adding the different text color, we have to put this text inside a different tag. So that's why we have to create a span tag, and inside this span tag we have to put our this text. So we have done with our first div tag. Let's create another div tag, and the class name of this div tag will be form. And inside this div tag we have to create an input tag, and the type will be text. Then we have to add a placeholder, and the placeholder will be your email address. And then let's create a button, and the button will be sign up. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our text newsletter, and then we have our email form. So we have to style our this section. So for styling, let's go to our code and then copy this ID from here, then paste it here. So first what I'm going to do, I will use display flex, then justify content will be a space between, then flex wrap will be wrap, then align items will be center. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our text and our form is now in one row. So after this one we have to add a background image for our this section. So that's why let's add a background image, and then let's take the URL, and I have an image folder. Inside this image folder I have a banner folder as well, and then take our b14.png. Then background repeat will be no repeat. Then we have to position our background image, so that's why background position, and from top it will be 20%, from left it will be 30%. And then I will add a background color, and the background color will be this one. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our different background image for our this newsletter. So after this one I want to have some space inside our this section, because we don't have any space here or any padding. So that's why let's go to our code, go to our index file, and here we have to add our this class name. Copy this class name and then paste it here. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that now we have a space, we have some padding from left, right and top and bottom. Now I want to add some space, extra space outside of this section, so that's why we have to add some margin. So for adding the margin we have a class name for that one also. Copy this class name, then paste it here. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have no margin from around this section. So after this one we have to style our this text. So for styling, let's go to our style sheet, copy this newsletter, then paste it here, and then target our age 4. Then we have to add a font size of 22 pixel, then a font width of 700. Then we have to add a text color, and it will be white. Then we have to target our paragraph. Font size will be 14 pixel, then font width will be 600. Then we have to add this color. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have changed the color of our heading and our text. Now we have to add a different color for our this text, so that's why copy this class and then paste it here. And I don't want to change any font width and font size, and we have to add a different color for our this particular text, and the color will be this one. And then we have to target our span tag, because this particular text is actually inside our span tag, so that's why. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have now different color for our this particular text. So after our this one we have to style our this input section. So for styling this one, copy this newsletter, then paste it here, then target our input. So first I will add a height, and the height will be 3.125 rem. Then we have to add a padding. Padding from top and bottom will be 0, but from left and right it will be 1.25 em. Then we have to add a font size of 14 pixel, and the width will be 100%. Then I will add a border, and the border will be 1 pixel, solid, transparent. Then I want to add a border radius 4 pixel, and then I don't want any outline, so that's why outline will be none. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our input section. So after our input section we have to install our this button as well, so that's why target our newsletter, then paste it here, then target our button, and this button will take the class name, and the class name will be normal. because we have added a global button styling for our this class name. So that's why the class name will be normal. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our sign up button. Now I want to add a different background color for our this section. So that's why background color will be this one, and then I will change the text color as well, and it will be white. Then I want a white space of no wrap. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our button here. So now this email section and our this button is now in one column, but I want them to be in one row. So for aligning them in one row, copy this newsletter and then paste it here. And then if I go to my index, we have a form class, copy this form class and then paste it here. And here I have to add display flex, and then I will add a width of 40%. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our this email section and our button is now in one row. Now I want to fix the border radius for our this section. Here you can see that we have some border radius for the right input section, and guys, from here I want to change the border radius as well. So that's why let's go to our code, and for our input section I will add border top right radius, and it will be 0. Now copy this line and then paste it here again, and then it will be bottom. Now save and go to our website. Here you can see that we don't have any border radius for our this input section in the right side. So I will simply copy this two line from here and then paste it here. So instead of right it will be left, and then instead of right here it will be also left. Now save and go to our website, and guys, here you can see that we have fixed the border radius for our input section and for our button, and this newsletter section is looking so beautiful. So guys, after creating this newsletter section successfully, we have one more section left, which is footer. So we have to create this footer as well. So for creating the footer, let's go to our code, let's go to our index file, close our this section, then create a footer. And for our footer we have to add a class name, and our class name will be this one. That's it. So inside our footer, if I go to my website, we have 4 different columns. Our first column is having our logo, our contact details and our social media links, and then we have our second column for about, third column for my account, and fourth column for my app section and payment gateway. So for adding this, we have to go to our footer, and then we have to first create our first column. So let's create a div tag, and the class name of this div tag will be column. That's it. And inside our column, first we have to create our logo. So that's why create an image tag, and I have my image inside the image folder, and then I have a logo.png. And after this one, we have to create our h4 for our this contact heading. So copy this contact, then paste it here, then create a paragraph, and for our this paragraph we have to add our this address. So copy this address from here and then paste it here. In our website, here you can see that this address text is actually slightly bold from our this text, so we have to add a strong tag for our this address. So let's create a strong tag, and inside this strong we have to put our this address. That's it. So like this one, we have to add our these 2 paragraph also. And guys, here you can see that we have added those 2 paragraph. Now save, and if I go to my website, here you can see that we have our logo, our contact, our address, phone and hours. After this one, we have to add our this followers and our this social media links. So for this one, underneath our paragraph we have to create a div tag, and the class name of this div tag will be follow, and then we have to create a h4, and this will be followers, and then we have to create another div tag, and the class name will take icon, and inside our icon we have to add some social media links. So first we have to add the Facebook icon. So let's take our icon and then we have to add some class, and the class name will be FAB-Facebook-F. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have follow us, and then we have also added our Facebook icon as well. So like this icon, we have to add our this Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and a YouTube icon as well. And guys, we have added the rest of the icons. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our all the icons here. So after our this icon, we have to create our second column, and inside our second column we have our about section. So that's why let's create a div tag, and the class name of this div tag will be column as well. And then let's create a h4 for our heading, and it will be about. After our about, we have to create an anchor tag, because these tags are actually some links, so that's why we have to create anchor tag, and it will be hash, and this one will be about us. Now save and go to our website, and like our about us, we have to create the rest of the links as well. And guys, like this one, I have added the rest of the links. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our all the links here. So after our second column, we have to create our third column as well. So for creating our third column, we have to simply copy this column and then paste it here, and this one will be my account. Now we have to change the text for our these links, and guys, here you can see that we have changed the text for our these links. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our my account, and then we have also the links for our account. So after our my account, we have left the last column. So this column is for install app. So let's go to our code, and underneath this div tag, let's create a div tag, and the class name will be column. And then I will also add a different class name for this column only, and it will be install. And then we have to create a h4 first, and it will be install app. And then we have to add a paragraph tag for our this paragraph. Then we have to create a div tag, and the class name of this div tag will be row, because inside this row div tag I will be adding two different images in one row. So first image is actually inside my image folder, and inside my image folder I have a pay folder, and this pay folder is containing a app.jpg file. Then I will add our another image, and this image is also inside my image folder. Then I have a pay folder, then I have a play.jpg image. So after our this image, we have to copy this paragraph, then paste it here, and this paragraph will take our secure payment gateway. That's it. After this one, we have to create an image tag, and I have an image folder, then I have a pay folder, then I have a pay.png. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our app store and our payment gateway. So after this one, we have one last thing left, which is our this copyright section. So now we have to add this copyright section. Let's go to our code, and underneath this div tag we have to create a different div tag, and the class name of this div tag will be copyright. And inside this copyright we have to simply add this text. So let's create a paragraph and then paste the text here. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our copyright section. So our HTML structure is done for our copyright. Now we have to style this section. So for doing this, let's go to our code, and from here copy the footer and then paste it here. First thing I'm going to do, I will arrange all the columns in one row. So that's why display will be flex wrap will be wrap, then justify content will be a space between. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our all the columns in one row. Okay, so after this one we have to target our column, because inside our column section these links is now in one row. I want them in one column, so that's why copy this footer and then paste it here, then target our column. So after our display flex, I will add a flex direction and it will be column, and then I don't want any flex wrap and justify content. I will add a align items and it will be flex start. Then I will add a margin bottom 20 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that it didn't change anything because this column is a class, so we have to add a dot before the class. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that this links is now in one column. Okay guys, we have successfully done the changes. After this one we have to now change the text a bit. So for changing the text, just copy the footer and then paste it here. First thing I'm going to do, I will add a space from the bottom of our this logo. So that's why let's go to our index, and here you can see that we have our logo. So I will simply add a class name here and it will be logo. That's it. And I copy this logo from here, go to our style sheet and then paste it here. Then I will add a margin bottom of 30 pixel. After our logo, let's copy our footer and then take our h4, and this h4 are all the headings inside our footer. So this h4 heading will take the font size of 14 pixel, then padding bottom of 20 pixel, then copy this one, then paste it here, then target our paragraph and the font size will be 13 pixel. Then we have to add some margin here, and a margin from top 0, from right 0, from bottom 8 pixel, from left 0. And after our footer paragraph we have to target our links as well, so that's why target our anchor tag. So font size will be 13 pixel, and I don't want any underline, so that's why text decoration will be none. Then I will add some color, and the color will be this one, and then I will add margin bottom of 10 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have changed all of the text inside our footer. Now we have to do some changing inside the column. Here you can see that we have to change the color of our this social media icons, and then we have also add some hover effect here, and then we have also add some styling in our this section. So let's do it. Copy this footer and then paste it here, and if I go to my index, in our first column here you can see that we have a follow. So copy this follow class, then paste it here. First I will add some margin top 20 pixel, then copy this section and then paste it here. Then target our icons, and here we have to add some colors, and the color will be this one. Then I will add some padding right of 4 pixel. Then we have to add some cursor pointer. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our follow us icons. So after this one we have to style our this app section. So first what I will do, I will add some border around these images. So that's why let's go to our code, copy this footer, then paste it here. Then if I go to my index and if I go to my last column, we have added a class name here, install. Copy this install class name and then paste it here. And then we have also added a row class. So copy this row class and then paste it here. Then target the images inside this class. And then I will add a border of 1 pixel solid, and the color will be this one. And then I will add a border radius of 6 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have some beautiful border radius around our images. After this one we have to add some space on the top and on the bottom of our these images. So that's why copy this footer and install, then target our image inside this section. Then I will add some margin. Margin from top will be 10 pixel, from right 0, from bottom 15 pixel, from left 0. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have now spaces on the top and the bottom of our images. So after this one, I want to add some hover effect on our these links and our these icons as well. So that's why let's go to our code, copy this footer, then we have a follow class, then target our icons, and then add some hover effect. And if I hover on our icons, I want to add this color. Also, I want to change the text color of these links as well. So that's why copy this footer, add a comma and then paste it here. Then target our all the anchor tags. That's it. And then add hover. Now save and go to our website. And if I hover, here you can see that our this icon is now changing the color. And if I hover on our these links, here we can see that these links are changing the text color as well. So after this one, we have almost done with our footer. Now we have to align this copyright text in the center. So that's why copy our footer, then paste it here. Then if I go to my index, here you can see that we have a copyright class. So copy this copyright class and then paste it here. Then the width will be 100%. And then text align will be center. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that this text is now in the center. So guys, here you can see that we have successfully created our footer, and this footer is looking so premium and so beautiful. And guys, we have successfully created our website. Here you can see that we have created our navbar, we have created our hero section, our features, our featured products, our banner, our new arrivals products, our call to action banner, and then text banner, newsletter, and footer. So after creating this whole website, now we have to make this website responsive. So for making this website responsive, let's inspect the website. And first we have to make this website responsive for our tablet devices. It means our medium screen devices. So from here, we have to select iPad. And here you can see that this is our iPad version. And in our medium screen devices, we can actually keep our nav links like this, but I want to change these nav links. It means instead of our nav links, I want to add a hamburger menu and I want to hide all of these nav links. Also, I will do some few changes for our tablet device. Okay, now let's start from the top. So for doing this, let's go to our code. And from here, we have to start our media query. So for adding the media query, first we have to initialize the media. So that's why take our media. And then here we have to add a max width. And the max width will be 799 pixel. Okay. Now if I go to my website and if I select our navbar, here you can see that we have a section and then we have a div tag and then we have an unordered list. And this unordered list is having a navbar. Here you can see that we have a navbar. So I will simply click right on that ID and then copy the rule from here. And if I go to my website and if I paste, and here you can see that we have our all the nav property. And in our nav property, our nav links is now in one row. So now what I will do, I will use flex direction and it will be column. Then align items will be flex start. Justify content will be flex start as well. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that our all the nav links is now showing in one column. Okay, now let's go to our code again. And here I will use position fixed. And we have to add top 0, then right 0 pixel. Then we have to add a height of 100 VH. And then we have to add a width of 300 pixel. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that our all the nav links is now in position fixed. And if I go to our navbar, here you can see that we have our position fixed. So now I want to add a background color. And our background color will be this one. That's it. Also I will add a box shadow. And a box shadow from X it will be 0, from Y 40 pixel. And the radius will be 60 pixel. Then we have to add a RGBA value. Now save and go to our website. And here you can see that we have a different background color for our navbar. So after this one, I want to add some padding from the top here. So that's why let's add a padding. And the padding from top it will be 80 pixel, right 0, bottom 0, and from the left it will be 10 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have added the padding from the top and from the left. Okay, so after this one, now I want to add some margin bottom for each of these nav links. So that's why take our navbar and then paste it here. Then target our list tag and add margin bottom 25 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have now margin bottom 25 pixel. Okay guys, so we have created our navbar. So now I don't want to see this navbar always. I will only see the navbar whenever I will click on a hamburger menu. So now we have to add a hamburger menu. So first I will actually hide our this section, and here you can see that I have a right value of 0 pixel. So I will simply replace this one with minus 300 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our navbar is not showing in our screen. Okay, so now it is time to add a hamburger menu. So for adding the hamburger menu, let's go to our index, and let's go to the top here and open our header. And here you can see that we have our navbar, and this is our div tag. So underneath of this div tag we have to create another div tag, and we have to add a id, and the id will be mobile. That's it. Okay, so inside our mobile I want to add a hamburger menu, so that's why now let's take a icon tag. That's it. And here we have to add a id, and the id will be bar. That's it. And for our icon we have to add a class also, so let's add a class, and the class name is fa outdent. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have a hamburger menu. If I increase the size, here you can see that we have a hamburger menu. Okay, so after this hamburger menu, if I go to my website and if I inspect this website too, beside our hamburger menu we have a shopping bag. So what I will do, I will simply copy this one from here and then paste it here. Here you can see that we have our shopping bag, but I don't want this bullet point, so that's why what I have to do, I will simply remove this list tag. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and now here you can see that we have our shopping bag and our hamburger menu, but our shopping bag should be first, so that's why take this one and then add it here. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our hamburger menu and then we have our shopping bag. Okay, and if I close our inspect, here you can see that after adding the hamburger menu and the shopping bag, these things is showing in our large screen also. But I don't want these things to show in our large screen. I only want these things to be shown in our medium screen device and in our small screen device. So what I have to do right now, just copy this mobile ID and go to our style sheet, then go to the top, and here you can see that we have our navbar. Just here we have to paste the ID. Now what we have to do, if I use display flex and align items center and save and go to our website, here you can see that nothing happens. But if I use display none and save and go to our website, and here you can see that we don't have our shopping bag and our hamburger menu anymore. So we have done with our this one. Now let's inspect this again. So after inspect our website, we cannot see our hamburger menu and our shopping bag here. So what we have to do, simply copy this styling and then go to our media query and then paste it here. So instead of display none, it will be display flex. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have our hamburger menu and our shopping bag. Now we have to add some colors on these icons, so that's why copy this mobile, then paste it here, then target our I tag, and here we have to add a color, and color will be this one. Then we have to add a font size of 24 pixel. Then I want some padding from the left side, and the padding left will be 20 pixel. Now save and go to our website, And here you can see that we have our beautiful hamburger menu and our shopping bag. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to make our this hamburger menu clickable. If I click on this hamburger menu, I want to show the navbar from the left side. Okay, so we have to make this hamburger menu clickable. So for doing this, let's go to our code and let's go to our JavaScript file. So what we have to do, if I click on this hamburger menu, it means I want to show our navbar. It means we want the navbar also. So the hamburger menu and the navbar. So we have to add this hamburger menu and the navbar inside our JavaScript. So that's why let's take a variable first. And first I'm going to take the hamburger menu and the variable name is bar. So we have to add document dot get element by id. And if you remember in our HTML, we have added a ID. Here you can see that bar for our hamburger menu. So we have to add that bar here. So after clicking our hamburger menu, I want to see the navbar. So that's why let's take another variable and then the variable name will be nav. That's it. Then take our document dot get element by id, and inside our index file we have a id here navbar. So copy this navbar id and then paste it here. So first what we have to do, we have to check if our navbar is already opened or not. If our navbar is not opened, then if anyone click on this hamburger menu, we want to show that navbar. And if our navbar is already showing, then if anyone click on this hamburger menu or any close button, then I want to remove the navbar. So first we have to check the condition if the navbar is showing in the screen or not. So for check we have to add if else condition. So first let's add if, and here it will be bar. So if anyone click on the bar, it means they are activating our this bar variable. If anyone clicks on the bar, it means an event will be happening. So that's why it will be an add event listener, and the event listener name will be click. Okay. And if anyone click on our hamburger, then I want to run a function and I'm using arrow function here. That's it. And if anyone clicks on the hamburger menu, then I want to show the navbar. So this is the nav. Copy the nav and then paste it here. Then we have to add a class list dot add. So I want to add a class list and the class list name will be active. And now we have to create this active class in our style sheet. If I go to the navbar, copy the navbar from here and then paste it here. Then I will add a class name and it will be active. And in our active var, I will simply change the right value. Now copy the right and then paste it here. And I will change the value -300 to 0. That's it. Now save and save our JavaScript also. And if I go to my website and if I now click on that hamburger menu, here you can see that our navbar is sliding from the left side. But we cannot see the sliding, so that's why let's go to our style sheet. And in our navbar, we have to add a transition. And the transition will be 0.3 second. That's it. Now save and go to our website. Refresh. And now click on that hamburger menu again. And here you can see that our navbar is sliding from the left side. So after seeing the navbar, if anyone wants to remove the navbar, they have to click on a button. So now we have to add a close button here, like this one. Here you can see that we have a close button. So we have to add this close button in our website also. So for adding the close button, let's go to our index file. And after our this one, add an anchor tag and it will be hash. Then we have to add an ID and the ID will be close. And inside this anchor tag, let's create an icon. So for icon, we have to add a class and the class name will be FAR times. That's it. Now save and go to our website. And if I click on the hamburger menu, here you can see that we have a close button. So first what we have to do, we have to place this close button on the top here. So for doing this, let's go to our code, copy this close ID, go to our style sheet and then paste it here. Now we have to use position absolute. Then we have to add top 30 pixel, then left 30 pixel. Then we have to add a color and the color will be this one. Then add a font size and it will be 24 pixel. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that our close button is now showing on the top here. So now our this button is not clickable. We have to make this button functional. If anyone clicks on that close button, I want to remove this section. So what we have to do, we have to take this close and go to our script file, copy this line, then paste it here, change the variable name and it will be close, and the id name is also close. Now copy this if and then paste it here, and this time we have to pass our close variable, and this time if anyone click on our close button, then I don't want to add, I want to remove the active button, so add the remove. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and if I now click on the hamburger menu, and if I now click on our close button, our navbar is now moving to the right side, and this is so amazing, guys. Okay, now what we have to do, in our medium screen device, I don't want to show this shopping bag in our medium screen device because we already have one here. So in our medium screen device, I want to remove this shopping bag. So what we have to do, we have to go to our index file, and here you can see that this is our shopping. So here we have to add an id, and the id name will be lg bag. That's it. Now copy this id and then go to our style sheet, then paste it here. Then what I have to do, I will use display none. Now save and go to our website. Now open our navbar, and here you can see that the shopping bag is not showing anymore. Okay, now in our medium screen device, our navbar is now looking good. Now we have to check if our this changing affects anything on the large screen device. So that's why I close our responsive section, and here you can see that we can still see our close button in our large screen device. But I don't want to see this close button on the large screen. So let's go to our code, and from here copy this close, and then let's go to the top here, and after our mobile, and then use display none. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we don't have our close button in our large screen. Now let's inspect our website, and if I click on our hamburger menu, here you can see that we cannot see our close button here also. So we have to fix this one. Let's go back to the media query, and in our close we have to use display initial. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we can see our close button. And guys, we have done with our responsive navbar, and this navbar is looking so good. So after our navbar, we have to fix our hero section also. So that's why just select the hero section, and here you can see that we have our all the hero section property. Now click right and copy the rule from here, then go to our media query, then paste it here, and from here we don't need our background image, our width, background size and position, and this display setting. From the height it will be 70 px. Then we will use a background position, and the background from the top it will be 30%, and from the right it will be 30% as well. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we have changed the background image position. So after our hero section, now we have to move on our feature section. Now if I select this one, here you can see that there are a space between, justify content a space between. Now I want to change it, so that's why copy the rule from here, then paste it here, and I don't want to change anything from here, and justify content will be center. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that they are now in center. Now I have to add some space between these boxes. So open the feature and take one of the box and copy this feature box, then paste it here. Then remove everything from here, and a margin from the left and right I will add 15 pixel as well. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that they are now having equal space from the left, right, top and bottom, but they are now in two column actually because of the padding. If I select the feature, here you can see that they are taking 80 pixel, from the left and right. So I want to change the padding. So that's why copy the rule from here and then go to the top, then paste it here. And from the left and right, it will be 40 pixel. Now save and go to our website. That's it. Now here you can see that they are now in 3 column. And after our feature, we have to go in our featured, and I want to remove this space also. So select this one, and from here copy the rule, then paste it here. And I don't want to change anything from the display flex, padding and flex wrap, but here it will be center. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that they are now in the center. Now open our container and select one of the product, and from here copy the product rule and then paste it here. Now what we have to do, I will simply remove everything from here, these things also, and for our margin it will take margin 15 pixels from everywhere. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that the product is now having 15 pixel margin from everywhere, and this is now looking good. And after our products, in our banner here you can see that the height is too much, so I will simply decrease the height. So that's why select this section, and from here copy the rule of our banner, then paste it here. And from here I will remove everything, this one also, and for the height it will be only 20 VH. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that it is now looking good. So after this one, our new arrivals are also looking good. Now we have to fix our this banner section. So I want this banner to take full width and height, so we have to fix this one. Now select one of the banner from here, and here you can see that we have our banner box properties. Now copy the banner box properties rule and then paste it here. Now from here I will remove everything, and then background size and position also. Now minimum width will be 100%, then height will be 30 VH, and then I don't want to change any padding. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that they are now having full width and height. After this one we have to fix this one also, but first we have to fix the extra spacing. If I select, here you can see that we are having some extra padding, so I will simply select the section, and here you can see that the padding is having 80 pixel from left and right, so we have to decrease the padding. So that's why copy the rule from here, then paste it here, and from here I don't want to change anything, but the padding will be 40 pixel. That's it. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that we don't have any extra padding anymore. Okay, so after this one we have to now fix the width for our this section also. Now open our banner 3, and here you can see that we have our banner box. Now open the banner box and copy the banner box rule from here, then paste it here, and from here I will remove everything, these things also. And here you can see that we have minimum width, but it will be only width, and the width will be 28%. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that this banner is now having 28% of width. Okay, so after our banner we have to move on our newsletter section. Here you can see that everything is looking good, but our this email section is looking so small, so we have to select the form. And if I select the form from here, you can see that we have a width of 40%. So I will simply increase the width. So that's why copy the rule from here, then paste it here. And I don't want to change the display flex, and the width will be 70%. Now save and go to our website, and here you can see that now our email section is looking much better. And if I go to our footer section, yes, our footer section is looking perfect. We don't have to change anything for our footer in our medium screen device. So guys, we have done with our medium screen device. Now let's move on to our small screen device and select one of the mobile screen device from here. And here you can see that this is our mobile screen device. So we have to fix and modify some settings. So we will do that also. So for making our website responsive for mobile screen device, let's have the screen side by side. Okay, so making our website responsive for mobile device, we have to first add a media query. So let's call our media, and here we have to add a max width, and it will be 477 pixel. That's it. And in our small screen device, first I want to fix our navbar. If I select our navbar, here you can see that our navbar is having too much padding from the left and right side. So I will simply copy the header rule and then paste it here. And I will remove everything from here. That's it. But the padding will be only 30 pixel from the left and right and 10 pixel from the top and bottom. Now save, and here you can see that our navbar is now looking much better. So after this one, now we have to fix our hero section also. So for fixing this one, let's select our hero section first and copy the rule, then paste it here. And for our hero section, I don't want to change the height, but the padding from the left and right, it will be 20 pixel. And the background position will be 55%. That's it. Now save. And here you can see that this is our hero section. So after our hero section, I want to decrease the font size of our heading. So that's why select our heading and copy the rule from here, then paste it here. And I will only change the font size. So that's why remove everything else. And this one will be 32 pixel. That's it. Also I will change the H1 also. So that's why select this one, then copy the rule from here, then paste it here. Again I will only change the font size, and the font size will be 38 pixel. And guys, here you can see that our hero section is now looking much better. So after this one, here you can see that our this section is now in one column, but I want our this feature section to take two column in our this small screen. So for doing this, first we have to decrease the spacing, I mean the padding from the left and right side. So I will simply select the section, and here you can see that we have a section padding. So I will simply copy the rule and then paste it here. Then I will change the padding, and the padding from everywhere, it will be only 20 pixel. Now save, and here you can see that we have now less space from the left, right and top and bottom. Now we can adjust the width of our this box. So that's why select the box, and if we select the box, here you can see that we have a width of 180 pixel. Now we have to simply copy the rule, then paste it here, and the width will be 155 pixel. Then I will change the margin, and the margin from top it will be 0, and the margin from the right side it will be 0, from bottom 15 pixel, and from left 0. Now save. That's it. Now I want to have some space in between of these boxes. So that's why if I select the container, and here you can see that we have justify content center. Now I will simply copy the rule and then paste it here. Instead of center, it will be a space between. That's it. Now save. And here you can see that we have now a space in between of these boxes. So our feature section is also done. Now let's go to our product. And here in our product, this section is not taking 100% width. If I select the product, and here you can see that we have a width. So I will simply change the width. So that's why copy the rule and then paste it here, and remove everything else from here, and the width will be 100%. Now save, and here you can see that this product is now taking 100% width and height. So after this one, here you can see that in our banner it is not looking good. So we have to fix the banner. We have to increase the height of the background image of this banner, and from here select the banner and copy the rule from here, then paste it here. So the height will be 40 VH. Now save, and here you can see that it is now looking much better. So after our this one, let's see. Here you can see that our this banner is not having enough height for this text. So we have to increase the height of this banner. So that's why select one of this banner, and here you can see that we have our height 30 VH. So I will simply copy the rule, then paste it here. Then I will remove the min width, but the height will be 40 VH. Now save, and here you can see that they have now enough space for this text. So after this one, now I want to have some space in between of this banner. So that's why if you see here, you can see that this is our first banner, and if I go to this one, here you can see that we have our second banner. Now select our second banner, and here you can see that we have our style property for our second banner. Now copy the rule from here, then paste it here. Then I will remove the background image, and here we have to add a margin top of 20 pixel. That's it. Now save, and here you can see that we have now a space in between of this banner. So after our this banner, we have to fix our these things. So first we have to take care of the extra spacing which this section is having. So that's why select the full section, and here you can see that we have a padding of 40 pixel. So I will simply decrease this one to 20. Now save, and here you can see that the extra padding is now gone. Now we have to make our these banners to take the full width. So that's why select one of them, and here you can see that width. Now I will simply copy the rule, then paste it here. Then it will be 100%. Now save, and now here you can see that our this banner is now also having 100% width and height. So our banner section is now looking good. And in our newsletter, again we have to fix the width of our this form. So that's why select the form, and here you can see that we have the form. Now select the form here and copy the rule, then paste it here, and the width will be 100%. Now save, and here you can see that this form is now taking 100% width and height. After that, for our newsletter, I want to increase the padding from top, bottom, left and right. So that's why select the newsletter section and copy the rule from here, then paste it here, and here we have to add a padding, and the padding from top and bottom will be 40 pixel, from left and right it will be 20 pixel. Now save, and here you can see that our this newsletter is looking much better. After our newsletter, let's go to our footer. In our footer, everything is taking perfect width and height, and it is looking much better. But for our this section, here you can see that if I select our copyright, this copyright is having text align center. Now I want to change the aligning, so that's why copy the rule, then paste it here, remove the width, and a text align will be a start. Now save. That's it. Now we have changed the aligning for our copyright. So guys, let's go to the top here. And guys, here you can see that we have successfully made our website responsive for mobile screen devices. And in our mobile screen device, this website is looking so good and so premium. Everything is taking perfect width and height. And here you can see that we have our hamburger menu as well. So guys, as you can see that we have created our responsive website for our mobile device, for our medium screen device, and for our large screen device as well. And this created website is looking so premium. That's it guys, this was our part 1. And in our part 1 we have learned how to create a complete responsive e-commerce website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Then we have also learned how to make a website responsive for mobile screen device and for medium screen device as well. And this is our part 1, and in our part 2 we will be creating our shop page, and then we will create our shop details page like this one. And in our part 3 we will create our blog page, in our part 4 we will create our about us page, and in our part 5 we will create our contact us page, and at the last in our part 6 we will create our cart page. And I hope you are enjoying this course, and if you guys really do, then please subscribe, like this video and press the bell icon for the future videos. And if you guys have any question about this video, please let me know in my comment section. So that's it for today. Let's see you in our next part.